Welcome to the second lesson of the Setting Up Your First Event Under 1K module. This is quite an exciting one. This is finding a suitable venue and hiring it. Let's get into this. So you don't want anything too crazy with your first event venue. You want something manageable. You want something that's got a proven track record. And how you actually get in touch with venues is quite simple. I prefer to use Facebook. I will send the venue in my area that I want to use a Facebook message, because the person who controls their Facebook is most likely the bookings manager or the manager or someone higher up. If you ring them, it tends not to be someone as high up. If you use their Instagram, sometimes that's okay, but I think Facebook is usually the best. Some places, their websites will have an email box or a get in touch. Probably don't use that. You can, but it's slow, and it would be better just to use a Facebook in most instances. I also like the in-person meeting. When you're going to meet a new venue, it's a good idea just to get in touch with them, go, I'm interested to do an event at your venue. Perhaps we could meet up and discuss this at the venue and have a look around, see if that space is right for you before you commit. Now, an intimate venue is definitely going to be best for a small first event under £1,000. You want something around 150 to 200 capacity. You could go a little bit over 200. 250 would be fine. But if you start going to 400 capacity, the chances are that it would not fill on a low budget event, and it would look empty. So you don't want to do that. It's better to have a smaller capacity club full than it is for something massive to look empty. So you've got to consider that one when researching the events. Now, you do also want a venue that has done events like yours before. You don't want to be a trailblazer for a simple project because you don't have a proven concept that it will work. So a good venue will be good enough to sell tickets irrespective of what night is on. You know, are you going to Fabric? Are you going to Beaverworks? Are you going to, I don't know, any insert big venue here, warehouse project, whatever. You know what I mean. And avoid using non-music venues for music events because of licensing problems and the lack of the equipment that those venues will have, and it just adds complexity to your problem. So I'd advise you, find a music venue, a bar, a small club, similar. Don't go for like a concert hall if you're wanting to do a rave. I don't know. You know what I mean. Choose a music venue. Choose something that has been done before. If you're going to do a drum and bass night, maybe choose somewhere that's done a drum and bass night before. You know what I mean. Now, pricing for venues. The smaller a venue is, often it is cheaper. Some venues can even be free, or if you get the place really busy, it will be a reduced price. Do not be scared about negotiating, guys. Why not? If someone says 500 quid, go 200. And then they'll go no. And then you could be like, no, come on, let's negotiate. But you know, you've got to treat this like a bit of a game, I guess. If someone gives you a price, then just get in there with that price and see if you can save yourself some money. As I say, expect to pay between 250 quid and £500 for a 200-ish capacity venue. That's a guideline. That might not be 100% spot on, but that is a guideline just to base yourselves off. Be sure to ask venues what audio systems they've got. So if you're doing an event with DJs, you're going to need DJ decks. So ask the venue, do you have these? Do you provide the sound system? Do you provide the sound technician? This is why I'm saying try and do events at places where people have done events at before. Clubs typically will provide CDJ 2000s or 3000s. They don't always, but they typically do. Okay, so I think we've touched base on that. You want a small, intimate venue. You're going to fill it out, and it's going to look full, and that is better than a massive cavernous warehouse that looks empty.